You're watching Pyro Media Network.
I'm jealous of your legs, cause it means so much to you, and it won't ever remove. I'm jealous of your day one cousins too, cause they knew you from the womb, and know all that you've been through. I'm jealous of the way the sun gets to shine on you. I'm jealous of the way the moon spends its nights, watching you snooze even in your sleep. You're so fine. Please tell me, babe, is it a crime? Can I just get all of your time? I'm selfish cause you're supposed to be all mine. So don't let the wind kiss your face. All mine. No, don't let nothing take my place. Supposed to be all mine. From the car you drive to the street you ride. I'm jealous. I'm selfish. All mine. I'm jealous of the seasons as they change, cause they seen you.
Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope your experience is fruitful. Please feel free to visit our website to find out how you can join our growing family. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. Also, share so others may enjoy as well. And we hope you would consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. All right, let's start the show.
I don't play about people treating me weird. I will literally never talk to you again. And I'm not even joking. I'm being 100% serious. I'm not trying to be dramatic, because adults don't make mistakes. They make decisions. Everything is intentional and it's purposeful. You're not children anymore. You're old enough to know what you're doing. So if you switch up on me, I'm not switching back. I'm just switching off. And honestly, this includes family and even close friends. If something's going on, you're treating me weird and we can't get through it like normal human adults, then I'm just moving on. And I'm just gonna get really good at doing Irish goodbyes in real life. I'm just gonna disappear without a trace and not say anything. And honestly, it's not even personal. It's just preventative. I'm too old for this. There's too much nonsense going on. I don't have time for it. I'm too busy for this weird energy. I don't wanna have to hold a grudge or anything like that. I just wanna create boundaries. Just get rid of the problem. That way I don't have to deal with it. And people love to say, oh, don't take it personal. They didn't mean it that way. They were just in a bad mood. It's like, that's great. They can keep that energy with everyone else, but they're not gonna do it with me. This is my life, and I don't wanna deal with that. I don't wanna spend the time. I don't wanna put in the energy. It's not worth it. And they're not a good person. They're not a good friend. So I don't need to be around them anymore. So I'm just gonna not talk to them anymore and not deal with that weird energy.
What's going on? Oh, there we go. What is going on, Pyromaniacs? We are back with another episode of Pyro Power Hour. What is going on, y'all? I'm excited. I'm excited because first of all, it's been a little bit of a busy day. When I mean little bit, I mean a lot of it. I've just gotten done with at least 3 recorded interviews with some guests that are going to be on the upcoming series that we're doing for Pyro Power Hour. You guys know we do Monday night kickoff, and then we do sometimes Tuesday, Top Tuesday, like Top 3 Tuesday, what we're doing today, and then we also do our Hump Day review. But we're going to be adding in 2 more iterations. We're going to be changing our Tuesday shows from Top 3 Tuesdays to a reality TV edition. Remember, we had a little reality TV edition before, and we're bringing it back, and I'm so excited for you guys to see who my co-host is going to be for that show. And then we have a weekly Rewind, which is going to be airing on Saturdays. That's going to be pre-recorded, but because we're going to have where we're going to have our interviews in. So I'm super excited for all of that. It's going to be dope. But let's see who is in the building. What is up, Michaela? Thank you for joining. What's up, Cyrus? What's going on? Cupcakes is in the building, back from her vacation. What is going on? Yes. Please hit the like button if you have not done so already. It does help your algorithm and does let people know that we are loud, live, and in color. And also text Blaze, BLAZE, to 833-793-2423, and you'll get a text message if you are not getting the notifications from YouTube, Twitch, or wherever you're watching. Okay. Thanks, Cupcake. She's always letting us know what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Yes. Hello. While Why does Pyro text say good morning? Oh yeah, because I accidentally remember when we went live. I think we did went live. I think Friday last week. Went live in the morning last week, and I forgot to change it. I just copied it and sent it out. So that's my bad. Kwame is on time. Yes. Really, Michaela? Really? You gonna do me like that? Yes, I'm on time. Shut up, Samuel. Let's see. Michaela, Kwame's on. Okay, I already read that. Y'all just laughing. Wait, he started on time. Block her, because I'm just about. I'm done with this one right here. This one, sick of her. Cody, facts. You ain't got to worry about me if you acting weird. I will leave. So listen, that Aries energy. I learned. You taught me real quick and fast, cupcakes. We talking with our. Yeah, that's it. Yes, we are. We are talking with our hands. Yeah. Hold he be for the. All right, y'all. Let's get into. I cannot deal with y'all. Y'all are an absolute mess. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. I forgot to add. There we go. Let's get with the show. Let me move this over so I can see my notes. Let's close this out because I don't need you. You're gonna take up bandwidth. Yes, praise Jesus. All right, let's go ahead and get into the business. Okay, so welcome to the show, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning on in. We got a lot to talk about today. We're going to be talking about David. I've heard about this case, but I still want to learn a little bit more about it. But we're going to get into this. I thought I kind of ignored it. I believe I talked about it and mentioned it before, but this is when there was just speculation around it. But now he's been fully charged, so we're going to talk about it. And I'm going to talk about Tucker Carlson and the rest of these apologetic bastards that are up in these situations. Wait, are we 10 minutes in yet? Oh, almost. Oh, well. YouTube will forgive me. And then we're going to talk about Cash Patel. And amongst other things. We got a lot to talk about. But while you are sitting in here, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I don't care who you share it to. Share it to your mammy, your cousin, everybody, la-da-da-da. Make sure you share it. Share it to yourself. I don't care. Also, if you want to send in some fire letters, we're going to be reading a lot. We're going to carve out a whole section tomorrow for reading because I'm backed up on a lot of these fire letters. So thank you guys for turning them in, and I'm looking forward to reading them. Also, if you have any suggestions, any things that you want to talk about, any articles or any stories that you want us to read up on and talk about, send them to here as well. Pyro Power Hour at gmail.com. And if you are a Patreon or a patron, a part of our Patreon, you have already seen some of the announcements that are happening up in Patreon. So make sure you get over there. Patreon is going up in cost because of production costs. So it's going to go from $5 to $7. Y'all got it. We're in inflation. It's okay. If you can afford a Starbucks coffee, you can afford a monthly subscription of Patreon. Okay? Love you, need it. I appreciate you. And thank you guys for those who are in Patreon already. All right, y'all. We got a little bit of breaking news. So hold on, what she said? So we are just going to talk about a whole bunch of guilty and innocent people tonight. That's a good thing Iran made of it. Listen, the Iran is doing a lot. I know you ain't. Hold on one second. I know she's not talking about she ain't got it. You just got a promotion too? Girl. Anyway, you got it from me and Cupcake. That's what you got it. You got it, girl. You'll be all right. Don't start with me today, girl. You already came in late. Let's get into this breaking news. All right, y'all, we got some breaking news. Yes, it's y'all's president. So he has now I don't know if you guys have been following, but he has been going back and forth. This just broke about an hour ago. So he's been going back and forth about whether or not he was going to extend the ceasefire, because the ceasefire, I believe, was supposed to end today or tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. But he said he has extended it. You know, they call him Taco. Trump always chickens out. Take a look.
Just hours away from the ceasefire deadline, President Trump announced Tuesday that the U.S. is going to keep its ceasefire with Iran in place a bit longer. According to him, the decision came after a request from Shehbaz Sharif, Pakistan's prime minister. In a post on Truth Social, Trump explained that Iran's government is currently pretty fractured and that both the prime minister and chief of defense forces had asked the U.S. to hold off on any attack. Trump added that the ceasefire will stay in effect while Iran's leadership works on putting together a unified proposal. In the meantime, he said the U.S. military will keep its blockade and stay ready to act if needed, but won't move forward with an attack unless talks.
I don't believe nothing that comes out of this administration. I believe, first of all, Iran has Trump by the little nuts that he has, his little pistachios and macadamia nuts, okay? Like we're not winning this. Now, militarily we can, they're not like a physical threat, but we're losing the overall thing. All of the reasons why we quote unquote went in there, none of those objectives were met. There's been no regime change. There's been no surrender. There's been no they closed the Strait of Hormuz and they have full control over it, charging people and charging countries for them to get this is a hot ass mess. And our oil, our gas prices are still going up. Sick of him. I'm sick of him. Let's see what y'all are saying. Where's some? Oh, he's not feeling well, y'all. That's why hubby is he's laying down. But I'll let him know that you asked about him. Jesus, what are you waiting on? Do the Lord. That's what I'm saying, ho. That's what I'm saying. Now look, I'm not like you are. You know all, Lord. You know you are. You know all. You know what we are not trying to rush you. But if you could just speed it on along just a little bit, pistachio is too big, more like a peppercorn. You right, sis. You absolutely mustard seeds. The Simpsons episode needs to hurry up. It's a little past the timeline. I'm waiting for one call. He can't. Let's move on. Listen, y'all, we got a little pop quiz to change the mood, because every time I talk about his raggedy ass, he gets on my damn nerve, and then we get our energy all up and riled up and our blood pressure up. But we got a little Pyro Power pop quiz. A little PPP, if you will. Not the PPP loan. What was Steve Urkel's full name on Family Matters? Come on. I know y'all got it. What was Steve Urkel's full name on Family Matters? That was one of my favorite shows. Okay. Yes, there will be a huge celebration, Cupcake. A huge celebration. A huge celebration. Any thoughts? Nobody remembers the Family Matters? Nobody watched it? No, that's not correct, Cyrus, but you sort of close. But that's not correct. Let's see. There you go. Let's see. Dr. Ho got it first, but yes. Did you Google it, Cupcake? It's not. The answer is Stephen Quincy Urkel. Yes. And Dr. Holt said it first. So as far as the order of the chat goes, but Cupcake also said it. But yeah, did you Google it, girl? Stephen. Now, Cyrus, Stefan was his transformation, his alter ego, when he went into the little machine that he built, and he turned into Stefan Urkel. Fool, I'm older than you. I need no damn. That's right. I know that's right. You are the Google, honey. Yes. All right, y'all. Let's get into the quick notes real quick before we get into the show. Before we get into our top three. So just FYI, last night was the Devil Wears Prada kind of screening. And so the original cast came back together. From left to right, you have Anne Hathaway and then Stanley Tucci, who is one of my favorite actors. And then we have the one, the only Queen Meryl Streep. Okay. And then we have Emily Blunt on the far right. Looking great. Looking like they were enjoying themselves. It was a star-studded event. A lot of people came in. I saw Sierra and her hubby there, and he's just really so attentive to her. I just love seeing them together. And then we had Lady Gaga there. It was a star-studded event. It was looked like they had a lot of fun. And I cannot wait for Devil Wears Prada 2 to come out. I'm so excited because it is one of my favorite movies. So it is definitely going to be. I'm going to have to make it a group trip because that's going to be a fun night. So yeah, so that happened. Let's see what the people say. All right, okay, nice gowns, beautiful gowns. Yeah, in the words of my girl, who gives? Because Michael is the only one we worried about this. Listen, that's coming out this Friday. Oh no, it's coming out Thursday. For the early watchers, but yes, I watched the show. I don't know what oh, okay, all right, yes, but yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. Let's see what the movie's gonna be. I hope they don't mess it up because the first one was phenomenal. But anywho, shout out to Eminem. Eminem is celebrating his 18 years of sobriety, and I think that's a huge accomplishment. First of all, any amount of years of sobriety is a huge accomplishment, but 18 years, that is dopeness, and that is something that he needs to be proud of. So we shout him out. We give him a little bit of praise. Little. So God bless. Yes, God bless. What does that mean? What is yay? LMNOP. Okay. All right. But yes, but shout out to Eminem for 18 years of sobriety. That is a really difficult thing for a lot of people, and bless his heart. Congratulations. Yes. So shout out to him. All right. Next up, Rihanna. Another awesomeness that we got going on. This queen over here was featured on W Magazine, and she showed her baby. With baby Rocky was featured in the cover of W Magazine. So this is some of the slides. So it's very avant-garde. I actually really enjoyed her. I think Rihanna's just a beautiful, beautiful girl. She's just gorgeous, and her baby is so freaking cute. She can make some cute baby. Yeah, she can make some cute babies. She's gorgeous as damn gun self. Skittles or not, Eminem or whatever. Shut up. Okay. Aren't you supposed to come back nice? You can't. You go on vacation. You come back all ornery. Look at those cute. Yeah, let me go back to her because we love you, Rihanna, but we want to see the baby. Look at her, so cute. Just so cute. Okay, what's up, Keats? How you doing, King? Thanks for coming on through. Appreciate you. We just over here talking about Rihanna. But quick sidebar, y'all. Now we're talking about Rihanna, but quick sidebar. Now you know what was that hoe's name? This girl. I think it's what was her name? Hold on, let me pull it up. What was her name? Rihanna's. What was it? Oh yes, Ivana Lisette Ortiz. Okay. The crazy hoe. Thank you, Cupcake. The crazy hoe. Her ass. She's in the now. This is now for those who don't remember. I talked about this a couple of weeks ago. This is the girl that shot up or was shooting at Rihanna's home. Now, fortunately, and thank God that nobody was hurt, but somebody could have been killed. Crazy hoe. Anywho, Rihanna's this girl, Ivana, she lost her children. She lost custody of her children. And I don't know why people would be surprised by this. Because if you don't care about somebody's life by shooting at somebody's house because you in some type of weird, unimaginable, crazy mental state, then you shouldn't have kids near you. Okay, that way needs to be charged for us. Shut up. Okay, it's ridiculous. Like I said, I asked my sister and my brother have whatever. Okay, look. You always want somebody to get impregnated. Why don't you get impregnated? See how you like it. I always want somebody to get pregnant. Anywho, I'm sick of this girl because I just don't want to give her any more time. But she's been her kids have been taken away. I think she's still pending a court date or her trial. But I believe she's still arrested. She's still without bail. So, bye, girl. All right, what you watching? Let me tell you what I'm watching real quick. Now, I know that The Testament, which is the spinoff to Handmaid's Tale, is out, but I have not finished The Handmaid's Tale. I stopped in season 3, and I decided that I'm going to go back and watch the whole thing from the beginning. And I'm currently towards the end of season 1. I'm going to watch this, and I'm already hooked again. I feel like I'm seeing things, especially with this current administration. I'm seeing things that I haven't seen before. So I'm currently watching The Handmaid's Tale. Y'all, if you have not watched it, go watch it. I know it's an older show, but before you watch The Testament, if you're going to watch that, you need to make sure that you're caught up on The Handmaid's Tale. It is a phenomenal show, and watching it. And with this 2026 lens of like this administration is like mind-boggling. Lord, you are 35 years late again. No, well, I started it. I just didn't finish it because deployments and stuff. So let's see. Good because she's playing stupid games, win super prizes. Right, exactly. We both watch both of them in the crazy thing. Watch both in the crazy thing about it. Simply, it tells you the truth about America today. The Testament shows more in-depth with details. Yeah, I can't wait to watch that. But I was told that I should watch The Handmaid's Tale before I watched in its full detail or its full totality before I watch The Handmaid's Tale. So that's why I wanted to check it out first. So I'm looking forward to finishing The Handmaid's Tale. I'm running through it. I'm running through it. All right, y'all. Just a real quick, if you have not done so already, if you're just tuning in or if you're watching on the replay, make sure that you guys are watching or subscribing, liking, and sharing if you haven't done so already. And if you have not done so already, you can go ahead and jump on to the hotspot. Which is our Patreon. It says $5 a month on there, but we have upped it to $7. So make sure you guys get in there. There's 2 different tiers on there too. There's another tier on there, but we're not going to talk about the other tier. That's for my people. I'll let you guys know about that later. It's a key tip. Yes, watch The Handmaid's Tale first. Yeah, see, yeah, I was told that. Okay, all right. Well, let's go ahead and get into the top 3, y'all. We got a lot to talk about today. So let's start off with David. Okay. Now, like I said before, I didn't know when we first mentioned his ass before. I didn't know who he was then. I still don't listen to. I didn't know anything about his music. Maybe I've heard 1 or 2 things, but I don't follow him, so I don't know too much about him. But when I did bring up the article before about him being like looked at as a suspect or a potential investigation around him and a 14-year-old at the time who was unalived and that there was like text messages between. It was a little crazy. This is a real interesting situation and honestly very scary because like put that raggedy bitch on there. Well, we don't know. I don't want to throw anything in there, but it's starting to look real weird. Take a look at the press conference that came about that when he was charged.
Today, I am announcing the charges against David Anthony Burke, the musician known as David, spelled D4VD, in connection with the brutal and horrific murder of Celeste, a 14-year-old at that time. These charges include the most serious charges that a DA's office can bring. That is first-degree murder with special circumstances. The special circumstances being lying in wait, committing this crime for financial gain, or murdering a witness in an investigation. These special circumstances carry with it, along with the first-degree murder charge, a maximum sentence of life without the possibility of parole or the death penalty. The determination on whether or not the district attorney's office will seek the death penalty will be made at a later time. Before I get into the actual charges, and there are additional charges against Mr. Burke, including continuous sexual acts, lewd and lascivious sexual acts with an individual under 14 years old, and mutilating a human remains of a body.
Like, what do you have to be going through as a human being to even go that damn route? Like, it's already horrible, and you should already have your wee-wee, like, removed for you messing with a child. Because I don't care how you put it. Anybody under 18 is a child. Okay? 17, 16. If it has a teen girl, it's not about, you shouldn't be messing with it. Unless you are a said teen yourself. Weird. And then all of the accusations that are coming up, all of the part of it's crazy. What is wrong with y'all? Yeah. Super sick batch. Like, you have to be in a fracking, weird, ugly fracking space for you to and I'm saying fracking because I'm trying not to curse. I'm working on it. But you have to be in a really fracked up space for you to sit there and just even conceive that in your mind. And then I mean, I don't even know if I could even talk about some of the stuff on the main stage. So I may have to bring some of this to Patreon, but it's like, come on, bro. What is your problem? I don't understand how you could be rich and famous or have a high level platform and people like are throwing their panties at you basically, and you have to go with the child. Something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. Allegedly. We're gonna keep on this. We're gonna keep on this, and we're gonna keep on them strong. Let's move on. This oh my god, he's so annoying. I don't talk to anyone under 21. Yeah, I don't understand. These people are wacko jackos, man. I don't talk to anyone under 21. I check ID. I know that's right. You got to protect yourself. This guy, right? And this now we're talking about a gal. Okay, just weird. He's just a weird dude. So this girl is talking about he wants to sue the Atlantic because he's saying that for defamation because they have article that they are putting out an article about him allegedly being inebriated and intoxicated while on the job. Take a look.
FBI Director Kash Patel has filed a defamation lawsuit against The Atlantic and its reporter Sarah Fitzpatrick after the publication of an article on Friday alleging the director had a drinking problem that could pose a threat to national security. The magazine's story, initially titled "Kash Patel's Erratic Behavior Could Cost Him His Job," cited more than 24 anonymous sources expressing concern at Patel's conspicuous inebriation and unexplained absences that alarmed officials at the FBI and the Department of Justice. The Atlantic titled the piece "The FBI Director is MIA" in its online version. which also reported that during Patel's tenure, the FBI had to reschedule early meetings as a result of his alcohol-fueled nights, and that Patel is often away or unreachable, delaying time-sensitive decisions needed to advance investigations. In the Atlantic story, the White House, the Department of Justice, and Patel denied the allegations. The article included a statement from the FBI attributed to Patel, quote, "Print it, all false. I'll see you in court. Bring your checkbook." Patel is now seeking $250 million in damages. In an interview with Reuters, Patel said, quote, "The Atlantic story is a lie," adding, "They were given the truth before they published, and they chose to print falsehoods anyway." The Atlantic said in a statement that it stands by its reporting and will vigorously defend the organization and its journalists against what it called a meritless lawsuit.
It's meritless, girl. It's meritless. So you mean to tell me that you could fly around everywhere, lottie-dottie, everybody on the company on not company government on the government's dime, and you expect me not to believe that you don't get intoxicated while you're on duty? All right. Cashmere, sir, just sit down because they don't want your ass in real time. If he doesn't drink on the job, I must be the easy buddy that doesn't make sense, doesn't smoke pot. Oh, he on something. He on something, allegedly. Because you ain't suing me, ho. And one of the things that let me say something. These news sources don't just put out stuff. Now some do. Fox News don't just put out stuff just to put out stuff. So they have to have some type of credible news sourcing and vetted news sourcing before they put something out, especially written news outlets. So you better come up with something. They may have something for you, especially if they're fighting back. If they're fighting back and saying, "Hey, what you talking about? This is stupid. What you're doing, this lawsuit is dumb, and we have to prove to say what we said, what we put out was correct." Y'all, some of y'all are just not, just dummies, egotistical, and incompetent. That's the real DEI with y'all. Child, I want to drink on the job. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I get it. You work with kids. You work with some of these badass kids. I get it. But he don't work with badass kids. He just think it's a party on the government's dime. Girl. Anywho, let's take a quick commercial break, y'all, because we got to pay some bills, and that's just how it's going to have to be. So we'll be right back after this commercial break. Stay tuned.
Hey, it's Dr. Nicole D. Vick from Dr. Victorious, and you're watching Pyro Media Network.
Hey, how y'all doing? Real quick, this is Daryl Walter, host of the Daryl Walter Show. I know. And you are watching Pyro Media Network.
right, y'all. We are Black by popular demand. Thank you guys so much for tuning on in. If you are new or just watching on the replay, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It does help the algorithm. I appreciate you guys so much for supporting the platform. And if you are so interested in wanting to support the platform, you can go ahead and hit us up on Cash App by donating to Cash App $Pyro Media, and also stay connected to us by hitting or texting Blaze BLAZE to 833-793-2423. That's 833-793-2423. We appreciate it and all that you do. And shout out to all of you guys that are donating throughout the week and that are watching the replay. I really appreciate it. I know one of you asked to remain anonymous, and I appreciate your wonderful donation this past week. So God bless you. All right, let's get into the shizzo. Let's do the thing. We have another Pyro Pop quiz, if you will, a PPP, not the loan. And this should be more around Cupcake and Dr. Holt's speed, okay? So Michaela and Keats, I will understand if, and I don't know how old Cyrus is, I will understand if you don't know the answer to this. So the show Good Times, comedian Jimmy Walker, who played as J.J. Evans, what was his signature catchphrase? What was his signature? I'm not saying that. I was just. What was his signature catchphrase? Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all are a mess. Yes! Yes! Y'all got it. See, Cyrus, you might be the same age. Cyrus, are you oh, Keith, you knew too? All right, that's good. The answer is dynamite. Yes, that was his signature catchphrase. What you trying to say? I wasn't trying to say anything. Cyrus said it first, according to the link or to the chat. But Keith's got it, Keith's got it, and Dr. Holt got it too. Keep on like I'm just saying. I'm not okay, let me be quiet. Love you, mean it. Michael was the original gal. Michael who? Who's Michael? You talking about Michael Jackson? I don't know what you're talking about. Say something. Let's move on. Let's see. They tried to have us believe women were throwing themselves at JJ. Oh, okay. You know, Michael on Good Times. Oh, okay. I didn't really watch Good Times. I know the theme song. Oh, yeah. Michael. I know you're talking about. Yes. He was a yes. Okay. Yeah, he was a guy. I can't even lie about that. Michael Evans, fool. Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. All right, let's move on. It's not my error. We know. All right. Last but not least, Tucker Carlson's dumbass. Now, last week we talked about some of these apologists, and I even talked about it in one of my huddles or final thoughts of the show about people who are coming into the space and saying, "Oh, we seen the error of our ways, and we apologize and things of that nature, and we're so sorry." All of those things, and listen, I'm all about people coming in and having a safe place to land and all stuff, but not over here. You can go over there and land with another Democrat or somebody else that is more willing. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing you for it. I'm sorry. I'm not here for it. Okay? Because y'all, people like Tucker Carlson pushed, and was one of the reasons why he got elected. Okay? So it's not about giving you a safe place to land and forgiving you or whatever. I don't hate you, bro. I don't like you, but I don't hate you. I don't have no hate in my heart for nobody. You may do, and some of your people who watch you may, because y'all got that racism in you, and y'all got that damn white supremacy in your raggedy asses. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But you ain't gonna come over and sit over here next to me talking about, oh, we apologize. You okay? I see your apology. I see it. You ain't gotta do. We told you. I got nothing for you. Anyway, this is what he had to damn say on his show or whatever, and talk about he apologized. Girl,
you and I and everyone else who supported him, you wrote speeches for him, I campaigned for him. I mean, we're implicated in this for sure.
Yes.
It's not enough to say, well, I changed my mind, or like, oh, this is bad, I'm out. It's like in very small ways, but in real ways, you and me and millions of people like us are the reason this is happening right now.
Yes.
So I do think it's like a moment to wrestle with our own consciences. We'll be tormented by it for a long time. I will be. And I want to say I'm sorry for misleading people. It was not intentional.
Okay, you can't tell me it wasn't intentional, girl. That doesn't make any sense. You can't tell me it wasn't intentional. First of all, doesn't he look like a thumb with hair? Put your finger up there. Doesn't he look like a thumb? So my issue with Tucker Carlson is that you sat there and put and Sunny Hostin, shout out to Sunny Hostin on The View. She brought up something today that I completely forgot about. Do you remember when I think it was it was Dominion, the people, the company that handles our election boxes and election booths and the machines that does the polling. The one that handle all that, they sued Fox News. Remember that when that happened? It was several years back. Because there was lies being pushed and saying that especially with Fox News, that they were saying that they corrupted the and there was voter rigging and stuff like that with the machines, and that the machines were rigged. Remember all that? And he was a big proponent of that. In that, he sent a text message to somebody and said was basically saying that he hated Trump. So you knew what you were doing, girl. So don't say it wasn't intentional. Keep your apology, Tucker. I want to call you something, but I'm working on my cussing today. Right, and I have Dr. Holt say it for me. Now you want to see the light and you want to have words. Right, exactly. I don't want to hear it. Because you allowed this monkey.
Do it. I'm going to put.
Excuse me. This orange monkey to come into this damn thing and wreak havoc on the entire world. All because you wanted to be egotistical. And then got the nerve to talk about DEI. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. When y'all have an administration that's full of dummies and people who are egotistical and incompetent. That's going to do it for the show. Before I go and head on out of here, I want to give you my final thoughts on some things. And I saw this video, and I want you to take a look.
Emotional intelligence is just this, y'all. It's identifying your emotions, being able to regulate them, and then express them, all while having a conversation with somebody who may or may not agree with you. So if we have a conversation, I should be able to articulate to you, Jennifer, this is how I feel about it. And if you said, Doc, you crazy as hell, I don't agree with nothing you said, this is how I feel about it. I should be able to regulate my emotion after that and still be able to have a glass of wine with you after like nothing happened. It's emotional maturity.
Wow. So everybody should be able to exist in their space, have their own opinion, and still be able to.
Everybody should be able to be vertical in who they are while allowing the other person to be vertical in who they are. Because, see, that's when iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
Because power and power can coexist when you have emotionally mature, confident people. You don't, listen, we're not always selling something. I'm not selling you my opinion. I don't need you to buy it for it to be valid. And I'm not in the business of buying yours. But that doesn't mean that you can't be right, I can't be right, and we can respect each other's differences and still have a strong, healthy relationship.
Now, let me explain why I brought this on, because this goes and coincides with the whole Tucker Carlson story that we just talked about. It's one thing to have a political debate. It's one thing to see differences on one side or the other. But I'm never going to sit there and have a conversation with you regarding MAGA, because that's a whole different can of worms. We can have policy differences. We can have a conversation on whether or not on how to obtain free marketing, right? On free markets, or how to have an objective like infrastructure and all of those different things. But I'm not going to sit there and have a conversation with you if you're MAGA, because you decided that there are certain things that go beyond who I am as a human that you didn't care about. You decided to overlook that. But because of the color of my skin, the color of the community I come from, the whatever socioeconomical or space that I may be assigned to, you decided that you were better, or you are part of something that thought that they were better than me, and that they didn't look at me as human, and that I shouldn't have the rights that I have. So no, we can't have conversation that's beyond emotional intelligence. You can have emotional intelligence, you can have a conversation, and I can disagree with you guys. Like, for a long time, y'all, I did not agree with you guys on Jada Pinkett Smith. Now, I've come to the light recently, but for a long time, I did not agree with you guys I think since the pandemic. When Kyrie was on the show, y'all were trying to beg me. Y'all were saying, Kwame, the girl, the peanut head girl, is crazy. The apple teeth headed ass girl is crazy. And I disagreed. We went back and forth, and y'all still here rocking with me, and I'm rocking with y'all. I didn't cuss y'all out. I didn't give you guys. I didn't eliminate the space for you guys to not be in a safe space for you guys to express your opinion. But that's what MAGA does. And if we're going to be honest, that's what some of the far left does. We can have centralized conversation without it being a situation where we are dehumanizing each other. 3.5 times years. But I'm happy for you found the light, brother. I found the light when it came to Jada Pinkett Smith. And I see that people are finding the light when it comes to Trump and MAGA. But that's a different situation. Because you said that how I lived, who I am, and because of who I am, I don't deserve to live in a space of freedom. It's wild, and I think you guys have a lot to think. And when I say you guys, I'm not talking about my people. I'm not talking about the people who I'm talking about y'all MAGA people. Y'all have a lot to think about, because y'all was sitting there talking about we need to be reflective over this last election. We've been reflective. Kamala wasn't the issue. Trump was the issue, and we told you hoes, and you didn't listen. Good luck, Chuck. All right, y'all. That's going to do it for today's show. Thank you guys so much for tuning on in. I appreciate you guys. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay stress-free, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, for tuning in. Like I said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And make sure that you guys go ahead and do the whole texting Blaze, BLAZE, to 833-793-2423. And also make sure that you guys are what is it? Where are you? There you go. You can go ahead and support the platform by hitting up Cash App at $Pyro Media. And if you're feeling so inclined, you can go in and bless me directly by hitting up Kwame C 86. I appreciate you guys so much for all that you guys do. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay blessed, stay stress-free, and yeah. Oh, I'll see you tomorrow for the Hump Day Review. Peace out, y'all. Stay blessed.
Thank you for watching Pyro Media Network. For more information, please visit pyromedianetwork.com.